Oh, there's actually a new speech bubble for Linhart that happened at some point. I never imagined there'd be a ceasefire between Adresti and Lester. It just goes to show anything is possible. I don't particularly care what happens to the Empire anymore, but it's awfully unpleasant to fight them.
Excellent.
So I welcome that sort of alliance. It's probably safe for me to take naps again without a care in the world. Alright.
Let's see.
They won't ask you to help with the battle part of not fighting. Besides, they might be able to add an evening nap to my schedule. Okay, let's do our paralogue here between Lawrence, Ignatz, and Raphael. I read them in the back reverse orders. Unsettling truce. An attack on a group of mercenary turned bandits sheds light on the truth behind the tragic death of Raphael's parents, an incident that has long weighed on Ignatz's mind. S rank is Lester Mercenaries. First time reward we get Victor Private Military. Let's do it.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, forgive my intrusion.
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes, my men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew, and it seems they were indeed a mercenary band. One in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my father had something to do with them. Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I
They're
could.
bringing me along too, of course.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy woman, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Oh, never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
I beg to differ. Lawrence is actually, like, incredible.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also, these are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon as you are ready.
I'll take my payment in meat, please.
I fucking love Raphael.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham.
Alright, we gotta defeat we gotta route, and we gotta not get routed. Nobody can get routed, pretty much. 10 minutes. We have to defeat 1,200 enemies for S rank. Holy shit. There's not much else to do when it comes to items, because I basically handled that as much as I could. I just don't have, I'm not given enough smithing stones at this point. Alright, let's get to the battle.
Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. First,
I should also mention, I do have that sword that we got for beating Shahid. So I did get myself that, because that's the best sword we have.
they let us deal with the bandits outside the base. I shall not permit you
I
to
love
wreak any more havoc within my
It's actually really
borders.
good for me. I wonder if this guy's a beast painter or some shit. Sorry, you got gutted before I did.
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed, I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident? You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
I don't think he was aware of that. Cool, all done.
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer!
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beat to a pulp again!
Alright,
Now it is my turn.
let's do this.
If we let these folks go, they'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
One and done. Why are you guys going that way?
Not a problem.
Okay, apparently they were those two. Alright, so for Olivia, I think it was because those two guys were literally on top of each other. I think it's just unfortunate. Why did Raphael go all the way around?
Keep your eyes on me!
My mother and father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah.
Actually, since SK's frozen, I'm
The
gonna...
old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
If I lose because that one person got the... God, I hate that so much. That's the fucking game's fault. The autopathing of making... Fuck, man, I hate that so much. Good job, Raphael.
No.
God fucking damn it, dude. It's so irritating. You wait your ass here then.
Going ahead. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. We were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
During the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Pay attention, Lawrence. You keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
Olivia hasn't even started a battle with this guy. Why? You just stopped in this room with her here, but it's okay. Anyway, this time we succeeded.
There's something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Well, let's see if I can have Olivia Shadow Flash herself over there.
No, they got away.
This is such a bullshit. This is you when you reset the difficulty. Fuck you, man. This is such a bullshit mission. We don't have time to capture any of these strongholds, so I can't Shadow Flash anywhere. Excuse me. I can't.
Keep your eyes on me. They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape.
Must keep my guard up.
You like that? Alright, here ain't funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignatz. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael. We stopped them. You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retired. I am the Count of Gloucester now. You should be ashamed.
Don't say that. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
We'll do it.
Seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people?
Take a breather. My
I am
turn.
troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
What the hell just happened? Okay.
This is awful. We have to do something.
Yep, we'll handle him.
Take a breather.
It's my turn.
No, he's not. Fuck you mean he's nearly routed? What the hell are you
Here I go.
even talking about?
Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
Now, let us bring it down.
Watch me flex. Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
I'll take your spot.
Are you kidding?
Safety first.
What is it with you and not being able to not die, Ignatz. He keeps taking so much damage.
What do you think of this?
Fucking ridiculous.
None shall surpass me. Splendid.
As soon as I did it, I was just done. I don't know why he's fighting at a disadvantage though. It won't tell me because he's a sword guy.
Ain't you traitorous
But he's
nobles
dead.
tired of beating us up yet?
Oh, he's right here.
Still in the fight?
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash, he did. Tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug.
You should be ashamed.
Hope you're ready. I've got you now.
It's my turn.
Keep your eyes on me.
Enemy down.
Pretty good for a scrawny merc.
Not get in my way.
Still in the fight.
Alright, goodbye. We completed... I think we did everything.
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here. We did it. We won.
Meat party when we get home. And Lawrence is buying.
Meat party.
You
Oof.
all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
Alright. We did it. Did it not say 12 minutes? 10 minutes. We have to defeat 1,200 enemies for S rank. Holy shit. See, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know where the enemies defeated, how it got up to 1,700. I'm gonna be completely honest, because we barely eclipsed 1,200. And that wasn't just the number of enemies that Olivia took out. There's no way, right? It must be enemies that I defeat specifically, compared to what is in total beaten by the team.
A noble always does his duty.
Man, it's so frustrating getting all these fucking A ranks every goddamn time.
Good.
Whatever.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
I am capable of so much more.
Nice. Completion time for S rank is 10 minutes. I swear to God it said 12. That's so frustrating, man. I don't know if... it doesn't matter.
There you are, Lawrence. That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Alright.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed, as we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Hey, smart thinking.
I'm not so sure about that.
The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz! Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky, and so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motives. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still.
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land, and just thinking about it's got me drooling.
He's just so good.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
Less talk, more ham. And you better have enough for me and Ignatz, too.
Oh, right.
Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
All right, well, there we go. New support conversation available. I have a guess as to who it might be. All right, who's the support? Oh my god, we have two more. Well, actually, it's possible that it's 3. No, it is just... Okay, Lawrence and Raphael already have their C support, so... I have my B with Lawrence. Let's do it. Let's finish this episode with sports. This might be a long
Tough
episode.
fight, eh,
We'll see.
Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise.
I don't know about that. You're pretty badass as it is.
Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fodlan?
Yeah, wasn't it something like, you nobles are here to protect us commoners, so we all should just be good little kids and go take a nap or something?
Well, I don't recall saying anything about naps, but yes, we nobles have an obligation to protect the common folk. However, were a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble. I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Wow, that's how you repay the person who saved your life? I expected better from you, Lawrence.
Oh, no, that's not it. Truly, you have my sincere thanks. I simply want you to understand my position.
You have no position, my friend. Truly, oh my gosh. You shouldn't have put your life in the line for a noble, because if a commoner dies in a noble stead, it's a terrible thing. So apparently it's good if the noble dies? It's not a good thing if either dies. It's just, be grateful. Your life is saved, and you are no longer forfeit. I'm the one who has special powers.
All right, I take it back. No need to get all riled up. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude! I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
You're damn right.
Astonishing. You fail to understand me after all this.
Just want to leave you to
I get
die?
what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me. Especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just gotta get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fodlan's problems.
Sure.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
There we go. Okay. And then finally Lawrence and... No, okay, I have two of them. That's right, I forgot. Me and Raphael.
Hey, how's it going? You been getting enough food?
Definitely. I'm eating way better than I was back in my mercenary days.
You didn't eat so good, huh?
I spent most of my time moving from place to place, so I had to manage on my own. I'd just fling whatever I could get my hands on into a pot. Can't say any of it ever tasted too great.
Wow, I'm surprised you could even live like that. And you never stayed at an inn?
Sometimes, if one happened to be nearby and I had a little extra money lining my pockets. But I never really felt like the food there was any better.
Sounds like you were at all the wrong places then. Nothing fun about a bad meal, I always say. That's why I want my inn to be known far and wide for its delicious food. I was actually hoping to do some cooking out here too, so I could hone my craft. But I don't think it's going so good. You want to know why?
If I had to guess, it's because you think everything tastes good no matter what.
Hey now, I know the difference between regular old grub and the kind of stuff that gets your mouth watering. See, all the meat and fish we've got in the pantry is preserved. When you're not working with the fresh stuff, nothing you make's gonna have people hollering for more.
You think? But there are dishes from all over the world that use ingredients that are on the verge of going bad.
You sure that isn't because they don't have a choice?
I'm no expert, but I've heard it can make a nice cut of meat even more savory depending on how you prep it.
Huh. Maybe we can learn some more if we ask someone who's from one of those places.
Not to mention, there are other ways of preserving food, too.
You mean, besides dumping salt on everything?
I'm sure you know about smoking your food, right? Things will keep for even longer if you do that after you cure them.
Yeah, but I heard that makes meat all smoky and gross. Kinda defeats the point if you ask me.
I think it depends on how you do it and what kind of wood you use. Apparently, it's really good if you do it right.
Wow, you sure know a lot about this stuff.
My mercenary days showed me more about the world than I could have ever imagined. I only really remember bits and pieces, though.
Come on, don't be so modest. I can't wait to get back in the kitchen with these new ideas you gave me. Hey, speaking of ideas, you want to help me think up some recipes with the stuff we've got here?
I'm not so sure me and cooking mix. But yeah, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
That's the spirit. I know we'll come up with some feast-worthy food if we just put our heads together.
Alright, very cool. That's where I'm going to be ending this episode, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Did appreciated. Next episode, we will be fighting the Kingdom, or Knights of Saros, one or the other or both, at Alel. So, I'm going to do all the side missions in between, and we'll handle that in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Did appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for more. I'll talk to you all later.